What are some do's and don'ts of buying a home? Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot of musts that you should do when thinking about buying a home. One of those is you should get pre-approved before starting your search. Why? Because at the end of the day, you want to understand exactly what makes you comfortable so that you don't walk into a home that you fall in love with only to find out it's just a little above your budget. I always tell people, it's okay, you can make it home. Find the home that you can really add your own value to and make it affordable as well as comfortable. Another thing that I would say is make sure that you get a home inspection. I can't tell you how often I talk to people who say, it's okay, I have a handyman. I would tell you that you should get a home inspection on every home that you purchase, just because you don't know what it's been through or actually who lived in it and took care of it before. Some other things that I would tell you is do your research. Find out, do you love the school district? Did you know that you can actually go and tour homes whenever you're looking in that neighborhood? You can actually set it up with the school and it's super easy. The other thing that I would tell you is make sure that you know the prices of the home in the area. And how do you do this? You hire a real estate agent that knows what they're doing. Yesterday I had a conversation with my newest client and she mentioned that sometimes it can be so overwhelming trying to figure out in this market if a house is overpriced or underpriced and how fast it'll go. But if you hire the right professional agent, you will not have to worry about that because a professional real estate agent keeps up with the market, whether it's 30, 60, or 90 days, to ensure you that you know exactly what you need to offer whenever you're making that offer. A good real estate agent will also be able to tell you what kind of developments or what has changed the property valuation in that neighborhood, things that you should pay attention to. What type of clientele is moving there? So for example, last year in Kentucky, we learned there was not enough student housing. And so that meant that everything within the 20-minute vicinity was something that was now desired. Have you thought about that as an investor? These are things that you should know. So do hire a professional real estate agent that can make this process a lot easier for you. Some other things that I would tell you is make sure that you understand the purchase contract. So there are a lot of people that come to me and they say, hey, I wrote an offer on 123 Main Street, but I don't know all the details. How's that the case? As an investor, if you're making offers, do you know how much you're getting in rent for that property? If you don't, why would you make an offer, right? So think about it. If you know that the mortgage is going to be X amount and you can't rent it out to make a profit of 300, 400, 500, whatever your number may be, the question that I would ask you is, how did you in good conscience make an offer on that investment property? Because without knowing the numbers, you can't know if it's a good offer. So one of the things you want to know about the offer is how much earnest money do you need? I know there's a lot that goes into making an offer, but you really need to truly understand it, because what happens if you change your mind? Do you understand that your earnest money is a good faith deposit that is given to the sellers if you just wake up and change your mind on purchasing that home? Do you need to put 1% down, or can you get away with lower? It's all going to depend. But these are things that are essential in making sure that you understand the offer to purchase so that you can know your rights as well as what you're liable for if for any reason you change your mind. Because when buying a home, it's a big deal. And sometimes people get in lawsuits due to the fact that they just didn't know what they signed when making that offer. There are other things that I would tell you when making an offer that you should consider. Some other things that I think you should consider is moving costs, budgeting for all of the maintenance, such as if you're buying land where you have to maintain it, and other factors such as HOAs, amenities such as pools that are underground. All of these factors can contribute to your overhead every month and should be taken in consideration when making an offer and buying a home.